All right, good night. Bouncing back from our first conference weekend, and then, got an opportunity to play another team and outside opponent, and avoid the lull of midweeks in between conference. I thought we did a nice job in our prep early today. A lot of extra work in the outfield, a lot of extra work offensively. This team is just continuing to impress how they like to work and how much they like coming to the ballpark early, and it's a lot of fun. But Pete went out and still isn't quite there. We understand that he's still kind of cutting the ball and his velocity's not there, but he's pitching, and did a really nice job of just going forward to third and pitching in and out, hard and soft. It was good. And then some other guys that we wanted to see in a short outing did their job. But man, how about some guys off the bench? It's really nice to see them have opportunity and then take advantage of it.
Thank you, Coach. Danny, start us off.
David, going off that last point, was Dylan in left field, Ivan getting a shot at first, Tanner DH, and was that just a matter of mixing it up during a midweek game and giving those guys a shot to do something in a different role?
I just feel like everything we do is pretty calculated, and it's not, hey, let's try this today. Tanner's been swinging the bat well. Probably would have had more at bats up to this point if he was used more as a once a week starter. Just haven't had that opportunity with him because of how we've used him on the mound, trying to keep his legs under him, let him get into this season as a freshman. I told he and Aaron Nixon that we're going to lean much heavier towards their pitching right now, just because of COVID and some depth that we have, and we need them on the mound. And then you look at Dylan, who is a swing guy. He can play second. And then we found out he's fine in left field. We knew he was. He can play center. But the one thing about Dylan is we've always felt like he can hit. And he proved that again tonight against a soft left-hander and also against the Velo guy, where he hit that rocket out to left. And then Pete's been working so hard. And you want to reward guys when they're putting in the time. The teammates are behind them. They're great teammates. And what just a special swing for him. Get in there. He didn't waste any time. It was awesome.
Joe Cook, go ahead.
David, are you content to let Pete just be your Tuesday guy, or do you want to try to work him into some weekend outings at some point?
We talk about it every day. I mean, it's one of those situations where, we feel like he has so much value on the weekends, but we still just don't feel like he's quite ready. And so we're still trying to build that to get him there. And it's just been a slow process for him. For whatever reason, it's just the feel of getting behind the ball and being able to throw two-seam arm side and being able to utilize that to set up the sinker back in, the glove side fastball and the slider back in. So, yeah, and we haven't been very productive with left-handers out of the bullpen, so you could even see him in that role Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But we're getting there. We would like to be able to do that, yes.
Dustin, go ahead.
David, for a guy who, primarily is considered a second baseman out in left field, Dylan, that play he made on the ball down the line that he kept as a single instead of a double, he seemed pretty natural. Does that give you a lot of confidence? Because I know you believe in the bat, but having that sort of information that, okay, we can put him out there in the outfield if we need to, and he looks like he can handle it.
He can handle it. His arm actually plays better from the outfield than it does from second. He runs really well. We had a lot of conversation of 60 times today. And when you look at our outfield with EK, Mike, and Dougie, you've got 6'4", 6'5" runners. And so DC's right in that category. So he can go get it. And he's played in the outfield in some showcase baseball. In high school, he always played shortstop or second. Harry coached, he played some outfield. So we like him in that swing, but we've spent so much time with him at second trying to get him right there And also we've had some veterans in the outfield. So it was good for him to just go be comfortable and go catch the ball. And I think he may hit better because it's less for him to really consume defensively in the middle of the field right now.
Jeff Howell, go ahead.
Hey, Dave, we talked a lot about the bullpen the last couple of weeks. Where are you at with Cole right now? He's strung together a couple of pretty good outings. Just where's he at with his confidence and everything right now?
His confidence is very good, and our confidence in him is continuing to change every day. I mean, not that we had a lack of confidence. He would just continue to give a pitch in and at bat for a guy to have an opportunity. And so his focus is better. His angle and his fastball is better, and his slider is really dirty right now. So he's a guy that can come in a mess because he's been in that role before, and he's a guy that could potentially pick up some of that slack for Witt in an extended period of 1 to 3 innings, and then bounce back and help us on a Tuesday as well. So he's a big, vital part of the bullpen right now for me.
Got one last one, Dustin, go ahead.
David, I have to ask, because we kind of saw the TV reaction. What were you thinking when Peyton Powell was kind of caught in no man's land on that ball that Dylan Campbell just smoked that nearly went over the left fielder's head?
It's happened to me before, so I knew the rule. First touch, you tag. And first of all, I don't understand why Peyton's looking back, because his job is to tag. But it's something that most people have never seen, and most people don't know the rule. If it were a situation where we're on defense, we might ought to try that if we have no chance of throwing a guy out. But it happened to us at Rice versus UCF back in like 07, and the opposing coach raised hell about it. And we knew the rule and he didn't, and it was pretty comical because it lasted about 15 minutes. So I'll never forget that rule. But you don't see it very often. And it's hard to duplicate as well. The other thing you can do is go here, fake the catch and basket catch it, maybe deke them that away when you have no shot at throwing them out, but you got to catch it. But yeah, it's an unusual play, and you see something every single day in this game that is remarkable. I mean, DC hits an opposite field in the gap or out of the ballpark. Ivan crushes the ball and he doesn't go out. I don't get it, but that's what makes the game great.